Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Avorion. So last episode we had to do a corpse run because I managed to destroy the Ajax. Totally by accident, of course, or possibly by unawareness. As you can see, we've got a lot of modules. We managed to get the modules that were broken, and we now have them back. And, you know, I've got some more modules. I mean, we're getting a lot more exceptional modules, which is good. I mean, this quantum hyperspace upgrade is pretty good for a large ship because it could reduce the cooldown time by at least 15 seconds if it was on the Ajax. It does increase energy consumption, but that's fine. It also reduces recharge energy, so this upgrade is actually stupidly good. You know, I've been using the research station to do things. As you can see in the top left, we have about 26,000 units of titanium. That's because you see... give me a second, where is it? You see this asteroid over here, yeah? I found one in this sector earlier, you know, like ages ago when I first discovered this sector, that was made entirely of titanium. I couldn't claim it, but I could mine the hell out of it, which is what I proceeded to do. That might have been a that might have been a glitch for that thing to exist, but I'm going to take full advantage of it by now having 26,000. We also have 200,000 credits, by the way. We are currently rich, and therefore the goal today is we are going to build a cargo ship, which we are then going to use to get more money. Specifically by doing deliveries with a vast amount of cargo, and now that we have the money to actually make deposits in order to do this, then that's going to be good. Usually per delivery you double the money that you put into it, so it's a pretty good system. So first of all, remember we've got, you know, mining lasers. What we need to do is we need to start building the new ship. So let's go into drone and go out a bit. Probably need to go up a bit more. Probably here. And then we want to press... No, we don't want to press build. We want to press found ship. What are we going to name this one? What are we going to name this one? Well, I'm currently naming it after Greek mythology, so... I can't spell Colossus whatsoever. Never mind. Let's not do that. Let's just name it Titan. There we go. After the original Greek gods. So, we've got, you know, this lovely cube. Let's go into build mode, shall we? We can change this cube, actually. We can go into transform block tool, we can choose another block, and then, you know, we're good. So what I'm going to do, actually, yeah, that's probably a good idea. So, what we want on this ship, yeah? We want shields to protect us from pirates. We want very, very good maneuvering for a ship this size. We want a large cargo bay that gives us at least 100 cargo hold. I mean, we've got systems that we can use to increase that. We need some slots for mining turrets, so we need some miners. We need living quarters. Most of this is going to be made of titanium, by the way, because we have a lot of it. Right, so if we do this and upgrade you, I can upgrade you to a hyperspace core for 2000. And what this will do is it will increase our sectors to 5.4. Right? 5.4 sectors. That's our jump range, which is pretty good if you think about it. And then what we're going to do is we are also going to add the generator, noting that this is going to be on the inside of the ship, so that's why I'm doing it first. So if we build a generator for 1,000, that should give us plenty of energy. However, if we increase the size of this, increase it again, probably decrease the width a bit. There we go. So for 1,800 we can get 3.38 more gigawatts of power, which is good. That means that we have plenty of power to use. Now this is probably going to be like the main section. Behind, there are several ways that we could place the cargo hold. We could place the cargo hold in line, so this could be the front of the ship, and then the rest of it could be cargo, and then the back is the engine section. Alternatively, we could have this as the and then have a pane of, I don't know, living quarters, and then underneath we can have cargo bay with, you know, some clamps to make it look cool. I'm thinking that linear is what I want to go with today. So yeah, we're probably going to armor this up ridiculously because that's the way that we should do it. Okay, so next step, we are going to want a titanium hull. There we go. We want the regular hull because that looks much better. So first of all, we're gonna first of all, because we can, you know, replace it with lovely armor later, and since armor is something that we're not going to focus on right now, it's fine. So we just want to decrease and increase. There we go. Right, hull. Yeah, I probably should start mirroring because that'll be much easier for me. Yeah, start mirroring as soon as I get to the bit where I don't actually, well, where I'm not able to actually mirror things. Good job there. Right, and then decrease you, increase you. Okay, and then just this last bit. Oh no, what the? Why are we mirroring X? We want to mirror Y. Ah, that would be correct. I have done it in the wrong direction. How lovely. Can I rotate the ship? No, I can't. Right. Right. Let's Control Z for a bit. So copy. Control Z. Paste. So I wanna. Come on. Stop mirroring for a second so that I can place this back. Reduce this size a bit, reduce this size, increase this, increase, and decrease. Right. There we go. Right, so that should be back to whatever that's supposed to be. Now that we're mirroring in the correct direction, Jake, we can then start doing things. So I'll do the hull later because that's going to be boring. Right, so we want some blank hull or regular hull. I don't know. Yeah, let's get regular hull. Let's reduce it just a bit to this. Is that square? Yes, it is. And then we want this to. Well, we want segments, really. Alternatively, we could go quite far away. I think if we create it this long, we should have enough room. Yeah. Okay. So, next thing that we want to do is we want to build the cargo bay. So the cargo bay, well, basically, the front of the ship is going to be where crew quarters is. Yeah. So this front section where the bridge and crew quarters, and then there's going to be this hull, which acts as a corridor. You know, this is, you know, in lore perspective, we're just going to go to the back of the ship where the engine section is, where we've got, I don't know, well, supposedly we should have the jump drive there, but no. We're going to have the jump drive at the front of the ship. And then we're going to have, you know, more reactors and then more engines at the back, so everything's fine. Right, so we want okay, so, titanium thruster, no, that won't be the right thing. Cargo, there we go. So what we want to do is we want to kind of reduce the size of this so that we can do some segmentation to make it look nicer. Okay, so how do I want to go about this? Alright, we could either go tall or wide. And I think the best way to do this would be to copy this, delete this, get this back again, paste. And then increase the width. Increase width. There we go. Okay. Probably go back down to there. Yep. And then we want to. Actually, no, that would be a bad idea. Give me a second. We want to go back to this and then paste. And then we want to no, we don't want to increase size. What we want to do is we want to. Oh, I really have screwed up. Yeah. This control scheme can be finicky, but it is useful. Like, severely useful. Right, so you should be fine. Let's get the scale step down to 2.5 and the grid size to 2.5 so I can be more precise with my measurements. So we do this, and then what I want to do is I want to go backwards and upwards. Like that. Okay, so you can see this cross section here. So along this cross section is where we're going to have the cargo bay. So if we go get cargo bay, we'll go and get a default block. Let's go get U, I believe. So that should be that size. Good. So if we have it like this, and really I want to start expanding from the corner rather than, you know, this side. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So let's decrease size a bit. Okay, so U should be perfectly in line. Okay, good. We'll decrease size once more, about twice more actually, and U should be fine. Come on, are you gonna behave properly? No, you're not. Okay, increase size by 1. Okay, good. Right, we have the right size. We have the right size, people. Everything's fine. So what we want to do is we want to increase this. Just need to make sure everything's in line, because if it's not, I'm going to be very annoyed. So if we have a gap here, and then we place, this should give us, in total, this section anyway, should give us, you know, 140 cargo. And now, since we're making a cargo hauler, it might be a good idea for us to do some more of that. So if we have a gap and do the same, we now have 280, which should be enough for our things. So we've got, you know, this lovely section here. We've still got, you know, the rest of this section to populate, so we are going to get some crew quarters. Now, sadly, we don't have passengers available yet, which would be nice to have, because if we have passengers, then everything could be fun. Yeah. Because then you could use crew quarters or like special cargo holds, like another block, which is basically, I don't know, passengers, passenger area. Basically, you can transport people around as well. That might be a good idea. The keyword there is might. Sometimes it might not be. So if I press F, yeah, without anything selected, it goes to the center of the ship, which is here, which is good. So now that we've got that, you know, fun times. The next thing that we get to do, I'm probably going to change this. And so, give me a second. Just want to grab all of this, copy, delete. Right. Now the reason why I've deleted all of that is because we're going to change, you know, we're going to, you know, manipulate this section here, and then we're going to place it back. So we've got the hyperspace. We've got the reactor here, so what do we want? Well, I kind of want a hammer. Well, because I like the hammerhead that we had on the Ajax. We might want to do that as well, though probably not. It really depends. Well, first of all, we want integrity field generators. You know why we want integrity field generators? Because the reason the Ajax died is because it didn't have any. So we're just going to place integrity field generators along the core of this area. No, we don't want to increase you. We want to decrease. There we go. Increase you. Done. Okay. So this should rapidly increase the amount of hull that we've got. Right. Yeah. You increase the hit points of everything that you touch, and then we want to have hull go over this thing. So first of all, we want corner pieces, just to make this thing, you know, a square. Well, a cuboid, a proper cuboid, and then we get to do the fun thing of adding regular hull into this section. So go here. No, I don't want to place you there. Thank you. Let's go up. Okay. So that should be the hull of there. Noting that it's, you know, doing things because of course it is. Pirates are attacking. That, you know, this is not well timed, Monsieur Pirate. Where are they? Are they going to be attacking me anytime soon? Because that would not be a thing that I'd appreciate. Give me a second. Oh no, okay, first of all, paste this in. Right. Where are they? They're up there. They're not going to mind their own business, are they? Look, the ship is moving. It's fun and exciting. Right, so next thing that we want to do, we kind of want to... Give me a second. Copy, delete. We want to add some sort of armoring around here. Now, note that all of this can be changed into regular armor at a later date, because, you know, this is how I roll. Okay, you're being a problem. You are being a problem, a big problem. Okay, there we go, there. It's because of, you know, the step thing, so yeah. Right, so let's decrease size again. No, we don't want to decrease size. We want here. We want to go out a bit. So the head is going to be flatter than the, you know, the roof, really. So just keep that in mind. So we want to bring you across, and then we want to bring you down a bit, and then do the same for the bottom. Okay. So you can see what's going on here. Actually, we probably want to increase this, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay. Right. So we have this section now. So now we're going to go get where's the hull segments? There we go. So we've got edges that we need to do. And this is going to be fun. Rotate, right? Yes. Go down a bit. So we want you up to there, and then we want to reduce the size of this. Okay, good. And then we want to increase. We want to take up precisely half of this section. Actually, no, we don't want to do this. We want to put the corner in first. So, yeah, rotate again. And then we want to increase the width of you, and then probably... This is going to be difficult. This is going to be weird if I don't do the corner first. So, first of all, yeah. My process of doing things is all wrong today, but basically we want you, and then we want to flip you around, and then we want to do you, and then we want to flip you around again. No, we want to this, right? No, not that one. This one. Okay, and then we want to increase this up to here. That should be long enough. And then we want some form of corner placed here, which is probably going to be annoying to deal with. Right. Okay, so this is now doing... No, we don't want a corner. We want a corner. We want this corner. Okay. Now corners are annoying. There we go, and then down one. Good, right. And then we want to flip you over, and then round, and then place you here. Good. And then we can finally get to this one, in which we can place you here, I believe. No, not there. Here. Oh. Yeah, Houston, we may have a problem. God damn it. Infuriating me beyond no end. Right, so what we could do is we could basically increase this. It will kind of make it look a bit flatter, but that's probably actually going to help us at some point in the near future. Yeah. So now that we've got this, lovely shape here, we can then finish this. Right, get the hull. 1, 2. Okay. So now that we have this, you know, head, we can then probably start this area so that we can get the regular back. I mean, we could do some angular stuff, but now we can place this back. And in fact, what we can do is we can increase the size of this. Yeah? So now we're adding 1,000 cargo. you can see how good this is. It is taking, however, 28,000 credits and 10,000 titanium to place, but do I give it M? Actually, it's probably not. It's only taking half that. So we want to go directly in the middle. Where is the middle, by the way? Okay, there. There we go. So we now have the cargo section, which is good, and then we can build the engine section at the back. So if we focus, there we go. You can see the divine majesty of everything I've got, except for the fact that this is not the correct size. I want to increase it, but this, oh, Pete's sake, give me a second. We're going to have to copy and, well, we're going to have to destroy this section again, and then we're going to have to delete this one and then paste it back in again because it wasn't the correct size. Now it is. Now you can see that it is, and then we want to paste you into there. Right. Okay, now it's back. Now it's back. So we have cargo, and then that should be enough cargo, I guess. We can have some things come out here as a kind of barrier, and then we can have some engines on it. And then at the back we're going to have the main engines. And by the way, when I mean engines, I mean thrusters. Actually, whilst we're here, what we can do is we can transform that into a thruster. Yeah, because it's going to be really useful for us to have braking thrusters. Okay, so now that we've got that, next, yeah, brake is low, rotation is low, all the things are low. I get the idea. And then we can change these into thrusters. Yeah, so that should give us some rotation. We can also change this into a thruster. That will give us some rotation. I guess we could change these into thrusters as well if we wanted to. Yeah, but we'll do that in a second. So, back at the rear section of the ship, I'm going to have to place something, aren't I? What we want to do is we want to see, did I line this up correctly with the grid? Come on, just behave yourself, my god. Right, increase, yeah, so it is in line with the grid, that's good. Right, just check. What we're going to do is we are going to check against this, which is, by the way, not the same size as the grid, which is going to annoy me to no end. Actually, is it? Yeah, it isn't the same size. Oh god. Right, anyway. I just need to decrease this width by just a bit. No, just a bit. There we go. Right. Okay, now that we've got that, now that we've got this, what I can do is I can place this. I actually need to increase size a bit. And then we're going to need X mirror. Okay. Right. Oh, for God's sake. Come on, Jake. You know, there are people watching. You kind of need to do it properly. Good. Right. Good. No, you're not. God damn it. It's like directly on the corner that we need to place this thing. There. There we go. Now my dignity is restored. We'll fill this in with other stuff in a second. We'll probably need to. If I copy. No, for God, no! Stop doing that. If I copy you, and then paste, get rid of you. We're gonna redo this, by the way. I'm not happy with it because it's not, you know, done properly. Right, so we want one there, and then we want, oh, for God's sake. This is very finicky because of the way that this thing's scaled. And then we want a last one. There, okay. Now we need to bottom. I guess we can have the crew quarters in the engine section. I think that's where I'm going with this. Hang on, let me zoom in a bit more so I can have more fidelity. No. God damn it. Ugh. You never know the pain of building things until you're building them. You thought this would be easy, but no. Come on, come on. Okay, there. Then the next thing that we want is here. And then the next thing that we want is here. Good, right. Finally. So you can see the cargo is now done. We can then go to the back so that I can finish this. Okay. So this is going to be the engine section, and therefore we want... Let's throw, just because we can, we're going to add some more reactors. Right, reduce the size of U, and then we're going to increase the size of U like this. I've got a mobile equipment merchant in town. How lovely. You, are you still a square? Yes, you are. Right. I've probably screwed that up, but oh well. I want to decrease that. Okay. So that should increase... okay, so I've only got 4 worth of crew quarters and we need at least 14. So let's add the crew quarters in first before we do anything stupid. And by stupid I mean, you know, the engines. They're not directly stupid, it's just that it's going to annoy me if I don't. You're not going to work as I want you to, right? Right, you're now in line. Okay, good. So since you're in line now, we can increase the size of the crew quarters. So you know we should be able to have roughly 43. Good. And then what we can do, we can have some slopes around here, doing the fun things that they do. In fact, what we could do is add some thrusters. You're supposed to be the correct size. Yes, you are the correct size. And then we should be able to decrease the size of this. Decrease this a bit. One here. And one here. And so this should allow us some braking as well. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have edges. Let's rotate you again. Just so that I can show off what I mean. Except we don't want that, we want this. Okay, so that's half. That's 0.5. Yeah, we want 0.5. Except we don't want that, we want to extend this upwards. Okay. Right, yeah, you can see the point I'm making. And then we want you and you, copy, paste, rotate. No. You're in the wrong area. Good. Right, so that should give us some more braking at the back, which is good. And now we can focus on the engines, which will, like, you know, be the entire section back here. But before I do that, I know it's annoying, but I'm going to be placing more corners. Everything must be perfect. That's actually not going to work. No, it's not. It's not going to work. Damn it. Oh well. I'll just keep it like that for now. He says, well, he's definitely not keeping it like that for now. He's definitely building more. Down one. You gonna work? Excellent. Now I need to rotate. No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Thank you. Oh, god damn it. Copy. Paste. Focus. Right, and then one here, one here. It looks better. Right, it kind of looks better. Just deal with it, people. I think I know what I'm doing, and therefore I'm better at doing things. I don't know. It's just mindless rambling right now. Yeah. So then we wanna rotate. Give me a second. Focus. Rotate. So you are like that. I want to mirror you, but I can't. Oh, I don't need to. No, I don't need to. Doi. Because I can go into here and then increase the height a bit. And then decrease this. There. See? Lovely. And so what I need to do is I need to go and select both of those and then copy. And then paste. And then I can rotate it. Yeah, you can see how that's working. I'll leave the indentation in there because that's going to make it, you know, edgy, because apparently having edges is a very good thing. Now, since we're back on track, what we need to do is the following. First of all, we need more thrusters. Because as you can see, actually our rotation is fine, I think. Kind of. It could be better, so I'm going to make it better. Right, so thrusters, we want to then have them like this. Is this the right width? Yes. And so we want more and more and more and more. Okay, so that's more thrusters, and then what we want. Oh god. You know what? You know what's going to kill me? It's going to be the amount of detail that I'm putting into this thing. Right, just decrease to minimum, please. And then we want to increase width, so it's the correct width. Except I don't think it will be. That's fine. I gave my soul to the devil long ago, so, you know, everything's fine. Yeah. Oh my god, this is going to kill me. So basically, you can't get a 0.125. You can only get a 0.12 in terms of grid size and scale step, which is kind of a sin, but yeah. I mean, look, I want to be able to place here, this dot here, but I can't. So instead, I won't. So let's go get an edge, and then let's actually do this properly. So if we focus here so that I can actually see this thing. You are now the correct size. I just need you to be the correct thing here. I'm probably going to need to place blocks in first. Yeah, I'm going to need to place blocks in first. Yeah. Copy, paste. Black hole. Increase. No, we don't want to increase you. We want to increase width. Okay, right. We're getting there, people. Just trust me. I mean, I'm probably going to skip a lot of this, but this is how long it takes to build a ship, and that's why I didn't do it on camera last time. Well, no, the reason why I didn't do it on camera was because I was lazy. Right. Okay, so we've got that. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it. Good. Right. Decrease width. Right. Decrease width. Increase size. Decrease width. Oh, you are not going to like me, are you? Oh, no, you're not. You're going to die so quickly, I'm not kidding. Right, so this is just annoying me to no end. Right, leave it. Leave it. We don't need that stupid cornering. It's not necessary. Stop killing yourself over it. Okay, so now that I've decided not to do that, like a sensible person, we are instead going to do the engine section, and now we are going to be doing some fun things with that. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm placing one of the pre-made stuff, yeah? Pre-made, okay? And what we're going to do is we are going to change it so that it's the thing that I want it to be. So copy, paste, and then we want no, we want engine, where's the engine for titanium? Oh, it's here. Okay, I'm stupid. Get rid of that. Place this. Increase size. Good. So that's titanium engine. And then what we want to do is we want to replace this with something else. Probably going to be a titanium generator or energy container. I think what we can do, in fact, is we can replace something. I think we can replace those with energy generators. So if we transform tool energy, that will increase the amount of storable energy that we can have. Hang on, how much did it increase by? So it's 33. Okay, so it went from 20 to 33. Okay. That's good, and then what we can do is we can change this to a generator. Okay? And so now we generate even more electricity. Well, even more power. And then what we can do is we can select these blocks, copy, delete, and then paste. Then we can paste them in. So we want one. Okay, come on, let's get the center. So one here, and one here. And then we've got, you know, lovely engine section, which I still need to do covers for. Yeah, so this is basically the new ship. And as you can see, it's kind of fine. We still need to crew it, obviously, but that can be done later. As you can see, we can boost, gets up to speed pretty quickly. It's all good. I think this is the same size, if not bigger, than the Ajax, and we can check that, by the way. No, we can't. No, we're gonna. We just need to make sure that this is saved, okay? Yeah, we definitely need to make sure this is saved. But you can see that this is how it's going to be. I'm going to do some tweaking of the armoring and things to make it look better, but we've far reached the wrapping up point. So I'll do some extra stuff on this, mainly cosmetic, but this is kind of the main shape of what our new cargo ship is going to be. And then next episode we will go out into the wilderness and start trading and cargoing and what have you. But until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.